Don't kill me. I have money, lots of it. How much do you want? 10 million? 100 million? I can give you anything.
Money? The one thing I'm not short with is money.
Clean and efficient, as expected of the mercenary queen, the world's highest paid assassin.
Cut the flattery. Get to the point.
Just got an S-class mission. The target is in New York. Interested?
I'm taking a break for a while, no rush.
Understood. Aurora, it's me, your father.
What do you want?
I'm sending someone to pick you up tomorrow. As a daughter of the House of Dragon, you must return.
I haven't even come for my revenge yet, and here you are knocking on my door.
Mom! I'm not marrying that cripple. Everyone knows Soren Vance was kidnapped 3 years ago. His legs are useless and he's impotent. You want me to spend the rest of my life in a sexless marriage?
Honey, don't worry. Your father has already found your sister who's been missing for 12 years.
The House of Vance has already agreed. Once Aurora is back, just let her marry.
I had no idea you all missed me so much. Aurora? You're back. Oh, you must have suffered so much out there all these years. Look how thin you've become. Just say it. Why did you call me back?
So ill-mannered. She truly lives up to the reputation of a wild girl.
Take a seat. You know the House of Vance, right? Our families arranged an engagement years ago. Chloe's young and reckless. She refuses to marry. I've thought it over. As the elder sister, you have a responsibility to this family.
So you want me to marry him instead? Exactly. You've been wandering the streets for years. If Dad hadn't brought you back, you wouldn't even be allowed through this door. Letting you marry into that family is doing you a favor.
Aurora, don't mind her. This sister is just blunt. This marriage isn't bad. The House of Vance is a top-tier elite family.
If it's such a great deal, why not give it to her?
She's immature. Don't lower yourself to her level.
Dad, how am I being immature? Everyone knows Soren Vance is a cripple and impotent. You want me to live like a widow? No way!
Keep your voice down.
Enough! If you won't marry him and your sister is willing, what are you still making a scene for? Aurora, I'm relieved you've agreed to this marriage. It's good to have you back. As for the past, let's just let it be.
Fine. I'll marry him. But I have conditions.
Name them.
The Long Island Manor. The one my mother lived in. I want it. Second, 10% of the shares in the Darren Group. 10% in your dreams? What makes you think you deserve that?
If I'm marrying into a powerhouse like the House of Vance without anything decent to my name, wouldn't I be a laughingstock? It's the House of Drapin that would lose face then.
Dad, you can't give it to her. She's just a stray who was thrown out 12 years ago.
Honey.
It's settled.
Then it's a deal.
Don't worry. Once she's married to that cripple, her good days will be over.
Is she the Draven daughter who's been missing for 12 years? I heard he was just brought back from outside, only to be forced into marrying that Vance cripple in her sister's place. Poor thing.
It's him? To think the man I'm marrying is the same target someone put a $5 billion bounty on. This is getting interesting. Serve your husband well. Don't you dare embarrass the House of Dragon.
Instead of worrying about me, you'd better keep an eye on your precious daughter.
Look at that cripple. He can't even stand up. I don't know what she's so smug about. He's just a cripple. Nothing to be proud of.
Target is within 300 meters. You can strike at any time.
You're not asleep yet.
It's our wedding night. How could I sleep without my husband?
I thought a lady of the House of Draver would know the meaning of decency.
Leaving your bride all alone in an empty room. Is that what the House of Van calls decency?
Since you've married into the family, let me make one thing clear. I won't interfere in your life, and you stay out of mine. We'll live our own lives.
Each does its own thing? Soren Vance, you aren't actually a cripple, are you?
What are you implying?
I've seen your file. Kidnapped 3 years ago, leg injuries, loss of sexual function. That's the public's impression of you.
But I've looked into the case files. 7 kidnappers in total, 3 dead, 4 in prison. In their statements, not a single one remembers touching your legs.
And your point is?
Someone whose legs have been useless for 3 years should have muscle atrophy. But today at the church, when you reached out from your wheelchair to take my hand, your thighs tensed for a split second, and your shoulders were perfectly steady. That's enough proof that you are not a cripple.
You're smarter than I thought. The eldest daughter of a tycoon family, missing for 12 years. You return and not only show no fear, but you dare to challenge your stepmom and sister, and even negotiate with your father. You don't seem like some abandoned girl who was just brought waylaid.
Then what do I seem like to you?
You seem like someone who has seen blood.
Interesting. Good night. The sofa or the bed, take your pick.
Aurora Draben, who the hell are you?
Who would have thought the heir of the House of Vance would actually spend the whole night on the sofa like a good boy?
So tense? Afraid I'm going to eat you alive?
I asked you, what are you doing?
Aren't you faking it? I was just curious to see if it's for real.
Just a joke. I was only going to wake you up for breakfast.
This woman, what exactly is she after? What's the plan for today?
Since I've married you just as they wished, the next step is obviously going back to the House of Draven to find my stepmother and take back what belongs to me. Since I've married you just as they wished, the next step is obviously going back to the House of Draven to find my stepmother and take back what belongs to me.
Do you need me to go with you?
No need. Your presence would only complicate things.
Your stepmother doesn't like me?
She doesn't like anyone, especially anyone who threatens her interests.
Then she must really hate you.
Obviously.
Be careful. Your stepmother is no saint.
I didn't realize you were actually capable of caring about someone.
By the way, about last night, I won't tell a soul.
Why?
Because we're the same kind of people. We should look out for each other, shouldn't we?
The same kind of people?
Mom, the more I think about it, the angrier I get. It's not fair. That bitch Aurora comes back and just seizes our manor and 10% of the House of Drapen's shares. I'm the eldest daughter of this family.
Why are you in such a hurry?
How can I not be in a rush? Now that she's married into the House of Vance, she thinks she's untouchable.
So what if she married into the House of Vance? Her husband is a cripple in a wheelchair with no influence in the family. Just wait until she returns this afternoon. You'll see.
Mom, do you have a plan?
At the House of Vance, banquet tonight. I'm going to make sure that brat can never show her face in public again.
You always have a way.
She thinks she can go up against me? She's still a novice.
So, you're back.
I'm here for what belongs to me. Of course I'm back.
The deed to an apartment in Manhattan. It was your mother's.
What about Long Island Manor? I mentioned it before. Aurora, Long Island Manor is under my name now. This isn't acceptable. That was left to me by my mother.
Your mother has been dead for 14 years. That man has been my mom's for a long time. Who do you think you are?
We'll talk about the Long Island Manor matter later.
In the future? 14 years ago, when you tantally agreed to let her throw me out, you said the same thing.
Aurora, how dare you speak to me like that?
Fine. If you don't want to give it up, then don't blame me for what happens next.
Aurora, remember not to embarrass the House of Dragon at the House of Vance banquet tonight. You should worry about yourself instead.
Mom, look at her attitude.
She won't be arrogant for much longer. I'll make sure she pays for this at the banquet tonight.
Dorian has already made his move. At the banquet, he will formally propose to the elders to strip you of your inheritance rights on the grounds of your disability.
What are you trying to say?
Soren, I know you're a capable man. If the House of Vance were in your hands, it would reach new heights. But that kidnapping 3 years ago, it left you like this. You have to understand me. The House of Vance, a legacy of generations, cannot be handed over to someone who will never be able to stand up again.
Just tell me what you want, straight out.
Soren, I want you to voluntarily renounce your inheritance rights. Soren, I want you to voluntarily renounce your inheritance rights. As long as you're willing to step down voluntarily, I'll keep an eye on Dorian. I promise you, he will never hurt you. For the rest of your life, you'll have everything you need and the freedom to do whatever you want. I'll make sure he treats you well.
You want me to just give up? Do you really not know that Dorian was behind my kidnapping 3 years ago? Or is it that you know everything, but you're choosing to hang me out to dry anyway?
Soren, that's not what I meant. You're my son, too.
Father, have you finished speaking?
Think it over. Give me your answer before the gala. Give up? Hand everything over to him? Then I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed, Father.
Judging by that look, your father came to talk to you today?
Did you know?
Just a guess. Your expression gives it away.
What about you? Did you get what you went for?
An apartment. Something my mother left me. As for Long Island Manor and the shares, William said we'll talk later.
Later?
It just means no. I say, why don't we team up? You're the eldest son of the House of Vance. Even if they won't let you be the heir, your name, your resources, and your connections are still there. As long as you don't let Dorian crush you at the gala, you're valuable enough. As for me, I can help you take Dorian out.
She really is a woman like no other. Aren't you afraid I'll refuse?
You won't.
To a successful partnership.
To a successful partnership.
Soren, these two friends of mine would like to meet you.
Hey, can you imagine the House of Vance being handed over to someone in a wheelchair?
If he goes out to talk business, people will think the Vance family has run out of real men.
Exactly. If I were him, I would have stepped down a long time ago.
You two seem to be having a great conversation.
And who might this be?
Soren's wife, Aurora Vance.
Nice to meet you, sister-in-law.
You were saying that the House of Vance would lose face if a man in a wheelchair handled their business? I'm curious, what gives you the right to stand here and mock the eldest son of the Vance family?
Look, we didn't mean it like that.
Get lost.
Thank you.
Don't mention it. After all, you're mine.
Mom, look at her. She's acting like she owns the place.
What's the rush? Dorian is making his move tonight. Soren won't be able to keep his inheritance. When that happens, Aurora will be nothing. She won't be gloating for much longer.
Everyone, besides the banquet, there is one more important matter to address. Today, the successor of the House of Vance... Everyone, besides the banquet, there is one more important matter to address. Today, the successor of the House of Vance...
Father, let me speak. Everyone, the fact is that my elder brother, Soren Vance, has been in a wheelchair for 3 years. It's time to re-elect the heir to the House of Vance. Wait. Soren, you're stuck in a wheelchair. Just stay quiet and accept it. I recall there's a rule for the Vance heir. They must possess impeccable character. Dorian is completely unfit. Because he was the mastermind behind my kidnapping 3 years ago. You're lying!
This is a detailed backup of the surveillance footage from the kidnapping 3 years ago, along with records of Mr. Dorian's transfers to the kidnappers. Every single cent is traceable.
Where the hell did you get this?
That's not important. What matters is, you won't be becoming the heir today.
If this evidence is real, then Dorian is unfit to be the heir.
It's fake! She forged it! Father, are you really gonna let an outsider appear in the House of Vance affairs? Soren, you think you can win just like this? Aurora, look out!
right now!
Dorian, you're insane! Let him go!
Hand over the flash try, or no one leaves this room alive tonight.
If you pull that trigger, you're the one who won't be making it out of here.
Soren, I have a gun to your head. Still acting tough?
Dorian! Drop the gun! If you kill Soren, there's no turning back!
I passed the point of no regret a long time ago!
That USB drive, Aurora has it on her, doesn't she?
Mom, now is not the time!
Listen to me. When things get chaotic, we find a chance to shove Aurora out there. Let Dorian's men grab her.
Are you insane?
Don't be stupid. As long as she's dead, all the wealth and prestige of the House of Draken belongs to us. No one will ever touch it again. Are you really willing to just hand everything over to her?
Hand over the USB drive, or I'll kill him first, then put a bullet in you.
Don't do anything rash.
Stop stalling, or I swear I'll blow his head off right now!
Thanks, little sister. Soren, the woman you married really screwed me over today. Tell me, how should we settle this debt? How do you want to settle it? Haven't I said it already? As long as my dear sister-in-law hands over the flash drive, I'll let you both go.
In your dreams.
I admit, you've got some moves, but you're just one person. But how many can you fight alone?
I have so many men here, and you're completely surrounded. No matter how good you are at fighting, what are you gonna do? Fly away?
So just hand over the USB drive. If I'm in a good mood, I might let you die with some satisfaction.
Dorian, have you ever heard the saying?
What?
The ones who talk too much are always the first to die.
What the hell are you waiting for? Get her! Kill her!
Just in time.
You okay?
No. This is impossible.
Now, is there anyone left to help you?
With those skills, who the hell are you?
That's none of your business.
Aurora, Vance, I'll remember this humiliation. I'm coming for you both.
If I'm not mistaken, you've been hurt. Your hand!
It's nothing. Don't worry. I'll handle it soon.
Leaving in such a hurry?
Aurora, we were just heading home. We don't want to bother you.
No rush. Let's settle a score first. I think someone shoved me just now and tried to get me killed.
Aurora, you've got it wrong. Chloe didn't mean it. She was just terrified.
Terrified?
Chloe didn't mean it. She was just terrified.
Terrified? I had no idea fear could aim someone straight into Dorian's trap.
Aurora, listen to me. It was an accident.
An accident?
Let go of me! Mom, help me!
A child? When I was 12, you said you were taking me to my mother, then dumped me out of a car. I was a child too.
Victoria! Don't leave me!
You wanted your mother, didn't you? Then wait here. That's fine. I'll make you remember every damn thing. We have plenty of time to settle what you owe me. You'd better pray you haven't done anything too dirty over the years. That's enough for today. I need to strike first. Find a chance to get rid of her for good. Then no one will ever dare threaten me.
Mom, is she really gonna do something to us?
Don't be scared. Mommy will take care of her.
That's how you treat a wound?
It's fine. Just a scratch. Something else?
Don't move. If it hurts, say it hurts. You don't have to tough it out.
You seem good at this.
At what?
Treating wounds.
You get used to it.
Was your life really that bad before? Thank you.
Don't mention it. Like I said, we're partners. And you? Your father's attitude tonight? That didn't hurt?
You get used to it.
Stealing my line?
Right back at you.
Get some sleep. We've got a fight waiting tomorrow.
What fight?
I scared the hell out of my stepmother tonight. Knowing her, she'll try to kill me before I can move first.
Are you scared?
Scared? I'm dying for her to make a move. If she doesn't, how am I supposed to catch her and take back what's mine?
What the hell happened to make you this way? Now I'm curious.
Mom, please let me see her just once.
I don't know how I'm gonna get through this. Mom. How many times have I told you? You're not allowed to see her.
Let me go! I want to see Mom! She's sick! I need to be with her!
If your father finds out, he'll beat you to death.
Mom!
You're awake.
When did you come over?
Were you having a nightmare?
Did I wake you? Sorry, I rarely dream.
Do you rarely dream, or do you rarely let anyone see it? What did you dream about?
None of your business.
You said, "Let me in." Where were you trying to go?
When my mother was sick, they wouldn't let me see her. She was sick for a long time. They kept me locked in my room. If I snuck out just to see her through the glass, they'd drag me back. The last time I got out, her hospital bed was already empty. What is that look? Are you feeling sorry for me, Soren?
I was 14 when my mother died. Not long after, my father brought Dorian and my stepmother home and told me he was my brother, that we were family. Family that went out of their way to get me killed.
If you don't want to smile, don't. Nobody here is forcing you.
From now on, whoever you want to see, I'll go with you. No one will stop you.
Wow, that was terrible comfort.
This is the first time someone stayed beside me after a nightmare and tried to comfort me.
Sleep. We have to get up early.
Good night. Sweet dreams.
It's late. What do you want?
I need your help.
Talk.
Aurora, William's older daughter, is back. I think she knows things she shouldn't.
You want her gone?
Yes.
I'll arrange it. Keep your hands clean for now. Don't let her see anything.
Make it fast.
Relax. Your problem is my problem.
Aurora, you never should have come back.
Mom, that bitch last night, do you think she'll really come after us?
What are you afraid of? I'm here.
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing. Chloe said she didn't sleep well, so I was comforting her.
After last night, everyone in high society is talking. The Vancers were humiliated, and now the Dravens look bad too.
And Aurora.
She is still your daughter in name. Keep her in line. Don't let her embarrass us in public. She is still your daughter in name. Keep her in line. Don't let her embarrass us in public.
I will.
I have work. I won't be home for dinner.
Mom, did you see Dad's attitude? He doesn't care about that street rat, but he won't help us either.
Your father? A selfish man like him helps no one. He only cares about himself. So this is still on me.
What are you going to do?
Don't ask so many questions. Just know this. That little stray won't be alive much longer.
Mom, are you sure we can win? She doesn't look easy to deal with, and she has the Vancers behind her.
Just remember one thing. I have never lost.
Why don't you sleep a little more?
Couldn't sleep. What is it?
Boss, the drama at your house is even better than I expected.
I picked up your stepmother's call last night. She's planning to kill you.
Anything else?
Oh yeah, your stepmom's got a man hidden behind the curtain, and they're real cozy. Who would have thought the great mercenary queen had family drama messier than any mission we've ever taken?
Are you done?
Down to business. I'm tracing the man's number. I'll have it in 3 days. Also, your mother's medical records were tampered with.
Keep digging.
Of course. Oh, and I haven't congratulated you on the wedding. That husband of yours may be disabled, but does the rest of him still work?
Say one more word and I'll rip your mouth open.
Your friend?
Not exactly. More like a colleague I've worked with for years.
You two seem close.
You spend almost 10 years with someone. How could you not be?
What did he say that made you look so unhappy?
He said my stepmother is planning to come after me.
And you're not afraid?
Afraid? I hope she hurries up.
So this colleague of yours seems to know quite a lot. He even tells you things like that.
Soren Vance, are you jealous?
You're overthinking it.
His name is Kai. We've been colleagues for years. That's all.
I didn't ask.
It's written all over your face.
Do you need help with your stepmother?
No. I can handle her myself. But that jealous look just now, kind of cute.
Me? Cute? No one's ever called me that. Boss, I dug deeper into Victoria's background. It may connect to your mother's death.
Go on.
Boss, I dug deeper into Victoria's background. It may connect to your mother's death.
Go on.
Before she married William, she worked at several high-end clubs in New York. Back then, she wasn't going by Victoria Moore. She used another name, Vivian.
Vivian?
Yeah. During that time, she had a regular client, Marcus Kane. Marcus Kane, New York real estate developer. Net worth, $5 billion. Went bankrupt 5 years ago. Current whereabouts unknown. But here's the fun part. After Victoria married into the Dravens, $5 million landed in Marcus's account.
Interesting.
Even more interesting, that fixed $5,000 Victoria transfers every month. I traced the anonymous receiving account, and it finally led to one person.
Who?
A guy named Marco, Italian, in his 40s, living on Long Island now.
Is he tied to Marcus Kane?
Different last name, but I checked. Marco is Marcus's brother.
So Victoria has been supporting her ex-lover's brother?
Don't worry, I'm already on it. And your mother's medical records are definitely tied to him.
Marcus. Marco. Victoria, how many secrets are you hiding?
Chloe, your birthday party is next week. How are the preparations?
Dad, you remembered?
I pay for your birthday party every year. How could I forget?
I've picked the venue, the ballroom at the Plaza Hotel.
Fine. Decide it yourself.
Honey, about Aurora, should we invite her too?
Mom, why invite her so she can ruin everything?
She is still your sister. For appearances, the family should at least look civil.
Do what you want.
Mom, whose side are you on?
What are you talking about? There are no sides. You're both dragon blood. You should spend more time together.
Your mother is right. As dragon blood, you need to think about the family. All right, I have a video conference. Eat without me.
Mom, are you insane? Invite that bitch to my birthday party?
You don't understand a damn thing.
I don't understand. If she comes, she'll only—
If she comes, it's much easier to move on our own turf than outside.
Chloe's birthday party is next week. The invitation came.
Are you going?
Why wouldn't I?
You're just going like that? Aren't you afraid your stepmother will set you up? She's making it this obvious. She definitely has something nasty planned.
I know.
Then you're still going?
No risk, no reward.
I'll go with you.
You? Going like this? Aren't you afraid people will laugh? Don't forget, Dorian is still missing, and it isn't time for you to stand up yet.
Do you think I care what they think?
Suit yourself, but when they swarm you, don't expect me to save you.
Is that so? She really is nothing like other women. I'm looking forward to that party more and more.
Mom, my birthday party is tonight. That plan you mentioned to destroy Aurora, what exactly is it?
Sit. As the birthday girl, find a way to make drink from the glass in her hand. I'll have someone drug her wine.
Drug her?
Yes. Once she passes out, we'll have someone carry her upstairs. Then, I'll bring a few concerned guests up and let everyone see how Soren's wife, the eldest Drapen daughter, ended up in bed with some random man at her sister's birthday party.
Mom, isn't that a little too much?
Too much? Don't forget, she is not your sister. She's here to steal your inheritance. Go change, sweetheart. Tonight you'll be the brightest star in the room.
Mom, what if we get caught?
So what if we do? Someone will cover for us. Aurora, after tonight, you'll never crawl back up again.
Aurora, I'm so glad you could come.
What a strange thing to say. Chloe does call me her sister after all. How could I miss her birthday party?
Aurora. Aurora. Before, I was immature. I said things I shouldn't have said and did things I shouldn't have done. It's my birthday today, and I want to use this chance, in front of everyone, to say I'm sorry.
We'll use Chloe's birthday to put you on the spot. That spiked glass? You'll drink it whether you want to or not.
Can you forgive me? Can you forgive me?
The older sister wouldn't be that petty, would she? Her sister already apologized. What's with the act?
Exactly. They're family. What can't be forgiven?
Since my dear sister put it that way, how could I not forgive you? Getting smarter, huh? Now you know how to use the crowd.
Thank you! I knew you were the best!
Aurora, let's see how you dodge this.
Aurora, what's wrong? Is there something in the wine? Aurora, what's wrong? Is there something in the wine?
You're worried about me?
Let's say I am.
That wine was spiked hard.
Then why did you drink it?
I have a special trick. I didn't actually swallow it. See? I spit it out.
So what's your plan now?
Beat them at their own game. In a minute, I'll act drunk. The rest is none of your concern.
What if—
There is no what if. That's weird. Why am I a little dizzy?
Aurora? Aurora!
What happened? Did she drink too much? This girl, she can't hold her liquor and still insists on drinking. Take her upstairs to room 3 to rest. Let her lie down for a while. Soren, you're a man. It isn't appropriate for you to follow. Just let her rest. Soren, you're a man. It isn't appropriate for you to follow. Just let her rest.
She's my wife.
Then wait outside the door. She should at least change her clothes, shouldn't she?
Fine. Aurora, you had better actually be safe.
What do you think Mrs. Victoria wants by putting her in this room? I heard she wants to create a scandal and ruin her for good. All right, we're done. Let's go.
Shouldn't we tape her mouth? What if she wakes up later? No need. That dose will keep her asleep until tomorrow morning.
A homeless man? Victoria, you really have no bottom line. I am fine. I am upstairs in room 309. Victoria is trying to set me up with a homeless man. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Don't make a sound. What did your mother send you here to do? Check whether I was alone? How did you... How am I not unconscious? Simple. I didn't drink that wine. Let me guess the plan. Your mother wanted everyone to come up and find me lying in bed with a homeless man, right? Since you're such an obedient daughter, tonight's star of the show can be you.
No! No way! You can't!
Just throw him on the bed. Mrs. Victoria said she'll bring people up in a bit.
Everyone, I'm sorry. I'm a little worried about Aurora. She's been upstairs so long and hasn't come down. I want to check on her, but as her stepmother, I'm afraid if something happened, I couldn't explain myself.
I'll go with you. She isn't feeling well. Another person can help. I'll come too. I can be your witness.
Soren, would you like to come as well? She's been gone so long, you must be worried. Aurora, are you in there? Something didn't happen to her, did it? Should we ask a server to open the door? No need. I had someone keep a room key. Oh my God! What is this? I had someone keep a room key. Oh my God! What is this? Is that Aurora? With a man? Shameless. At her sister's birthday party, she crawled into bed with a man? Soren, you don't be too upset. Aurora probably drank too much and lost her head for a moment.
Mrs. Victoria, are you sure that's Aurora in the bed?
What?
I know exactly what my wife looks like. But this one?
That's Chloe?
Oh my god, what the hell is going on?
Chloe! Chloe, wake up! How did this happen? Mom, it was Aurora. She knocked me out. Mom, it was Aurora. You all heard her. Aurora did this. She ruined my daughter.
Did I?
You all heard her. Aurora did this. She ruined my daughter.
Did I? Mrs. Victoria, you barged into my room with all these people. Oh, sorry, Chloe's room. What exactly did you want everyone to see? Did you want them to see this scene? Too bad. The one in that bed is your precious daughter.
What is going on? The more I hear, the less I understand.
Are you kidding? Rich families are filthy. I bet Victoria tried to take out her stepdaughter and it blew up in her face.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I told you there are no what-ifs.
Get away from me! Mom, help me! I need a shower!
What is going on? Why is it so loud in here?
Get away from me! Mom, help me! I need a shower!
What is going on? Why is it so loud in here? Someone tell me what the hell happened.
Dad! It was Aurora. She knocked me out and framed me, made it look like I was lying with some man. Dad, you have to stand up for me.
Honey, our daughter was hurt like this. You have to...
You. Talk.
You want me to talk? Fine. Your dear wife set a trap tonight. She drugged my wine, planned to put me in bed with a homeless man, then bring everyone upstairs to catch me in the act. Too bad I didn't drink that wine. As for why Chloe is lying here, you should ask her why she came sneaking into my room in the middle of the night with a key card.
I came to check if she was okay. Mom told me to check on her.
Your mom told you to check on me? And then what? Confirm I was unconscious so you could tell her to bring everyone up?
Is what she said true?
No. William, listen to me.
Need proof? I have something you'll find very interesting. Need proof? I have something you'll find very interesting.
What do you think Mrs. Victoria wants by putting her in this room? I heard she wants to create a scandal and ruin her for good. All right, we're done. Let's go.
Victoria,
William, she had people fake all of that on purpose. She's trying to frame me.
Fake? Then should we bring those two in and confront them right here?
get out. My lawyer will contact you tomorrow.
William, you can't do this to me. I am your wife. Chloe is your daughter.
My daughter? Look at what you've done. Framing my daughter with such low, filthy tricks. You've humiliated the entire Drecken family.
Dad, I don't know how it turned into this. I really don't know.
Everyone leave. If a single word about tonight gets out, I'll make sure you regret it.
Already can't take it? The real show is just getting started. Already can't take it? The real show is just getting started.
Boss, I found it. Something's off about your stepsister's parentology. When Victoria married William, Chloe was already 3 months old, but William always thought Chloe was his biological daughter. I got the DNA report. Chloe's real father is Marcus Kane. I've already had the report delivered. It should arrive any second.
What is this?
Obviously a DNA test. You're not Chloe's father.
You're lying! You forged this!
You're not my daughter?
Dad, what are you saying? Of course I'm your daughter.
Read it yourself!
No, this can't be. Mom, tell me this isn't true. Oh
my God! Chloe isn't William's daughter?
No wonder the girl doesn't look like William at all. She's a bastard.
Dad, believe me, it's fake. She must be framing me. Mom, say something. Mom, say it! It isn't true! I'm Dad's daughter. I'm the Draven heiress.
Chloe, I'm sorry. How could this happen?
Guards, drag them both out. From today on, they have nothing to do with the Dragon family.
William, I was married to you for so long. This is how you treat me?
You had another man's child before marrying me and lied to me all these years. How dare you bet?
Dad, I'm your favorite daughter. Daddy, you can't do this to me. All my life, I did whatever you wanted. You can't abandon me.
I'm not your father. Boss, there's one more thing.
Say it.
I just found out your mother's death wasn't an accident. The illness she had back then wasn't fatal. Someone added something to her IV, a drug that causes organ failure. Victoria and Marcus Kane. One got the drug, the other snuck into the hospital and injected it. I've organized the evidence, sending it to your email now. Aurora! Where are you going?
To find her. I will personally...
Calm down.
She killed my mother. 14 years ago, she killed my mother. I thought my mother died of illness. I didn't get to see her one last time.
I know that car. It's Marcus Kane's.
He's Chloe's biological father. He came to pick up Victoria and Chloe. I won't let them go. Not one of them.
I'll help you.
You came.
You wanted something?
I know I failed you. 14 years ago, I shouldn't have...
14 years ago? Do you mean when you allowed Victoria to dump me on the street, or you ignored me for 14 years? Or do you mean when you knew exactly what kind of woman she was and still married her, brought her into this house, gave her the chance to... kill my mother?
What did you say?
Read it yourself.
Impossible. This is impossible.
Impossible? When you brought her into the Draven family, did you ever run a background check? Did you know what she used to do? No. You knew nothing.
I didn't know. I really didn't know.
There are a lot of things you don't know.
Aurora! Darren Group, I want to give it to you. You're my daughter, my only daughter. All of this should have been yours.
Accepting it doesn't mean I forgive you. This is what my mother and I were owed.
I know.
No matter how sorry you pretend to be now, I will never forgive you. If you had asked even one more question back then, my mother wouldn't have died alone in that hospital. Spend the rest of your life alone with all that regret.
Still awake?
I'm tracking Victoria and Marcus.
Found them?
Marcus has a hidden property on Long Island. Victoria and Chloe are probably there. But here's the interesting part. Marcus has been getting close to someone lately.
Dorian.
Looks like they've teamed up and plan to come after us together.
What are they trying to do?
Your brother wants the inheritance back. Marcus wants to save his life and money. Victoria wants revenge. The three of them clicked pretty fast. How fun.
Tomorrow is the next shareholder meeting.
So?
They'll definitely strike before the meeting. Dorian knows he can't get the inheritance as long as I'm around.
Then let them come.
What's your plan?
I've already had Kai locate Marcus's nest. On the day of the shareholder meeting, I'll take people and wipe it up.
What about the shareholder meeting?
Haven't you been waiting for a chance to show your father whether Soren Vance deserves the inheritance?
You're right. This is the chance.
Is everything arranged? Yes, grab him the second he leaves. Don't kill him. Leave him breathing. Good. Done. Tomorrow morning, the second Soren leaves the Vance estate, he'll be invited away.
Are you sure it'll work? I heard last time at the banquet, you brought dozens of men and that woman still took them all down.
Last time was an accident. This time is different. I hired professionals.
What about that bitch Aurora? She's the reason I lost everything.
Relax. Once Soren is in my hands, she'll come running.
Can we really beat someone like her? Mom, maybe we should stop. We can beg Dad again. He loved me so much. He'll help us.
Shut up!
Mom, she's not normal. We can't beat her.
Let her come. This time, I've got plenty of people to play with her nice and slow.
Mr. Soren, Mr. Dorian would like to invite you for tea.
Why doesn't he invite me himself? Please cooperate.
Well, well. Where are you taking my husband?
How did you...
How did I know? Because I've been waiting for you. You okay?
Your timing is perfect.
Let's go. The shareholder meeting is about to start. You're the star today.
And you?
I'm going to Marcus Place to wipe out their whole damn nest.
Father, my dear brother still isn't here. Looks like he's not coming. Like I said, what face does a cripple in a wheelchair have showing up at a shareholder meeting?
Shareholders, I know I've made some mistakes, and last time I frightened you all, but I am still the only able-bodied heir in the Vance bloodline. Surely you won't choose a cripple.
Dorian isn't even hiding it now. He brought these people to pressure us. He clearly wants the heir's seat. Honestly, he has a point. Dorian's character is awful, but at least he's able-bodied. How can we hand the family to a cripple? Since everyone seems satisfied, I now announce the heir.
Hold it. Hold it. Your legs? My legs are fine. Oh my God. Dorian has been making the biggest scene for 3 years, pulling shareholders everywhere for the inheritance. Now that Soren can stand, where does Dorian even put his face?
Impossible! How could your legs suddenly be fine?
If I didn't stand now, who knows what else you'd do, my dear brother.
So what if you can stand? This place is surrounded by my men. Today the Vance inheritance is mine.
Are you sure?
So what if you can stand? This place is surrounded by my men. Today the Vance inheritance is mine.
Are you sure?
All clear.
Thanks. I'll handle things here. Go help Aurora.
What are you trying to do? Don't do anything stupid. My backup will be here any second.
I'm afraid they're not coming.
What does that mean? What the hell are you doing? Send more men now!
Mr. Dorian, there's no one left. The villa was raided. Marcus was arrested. All our men were taken. The FBI sealed off the whole building.
You did this?
You think you've won? I'm standing here. That means I've already won. And you will spend the rest of your life in prison. Dorman Vance, you are suspected of conspiracy to commit kidnapping and other crimes. Come with us.
Soren! I won't let you get away with this! You'll see! I won't let you get away with this!
Now, does anyone still object to me inheriting Vance?
Everything is handled here. How's your side?
How's your side?
Pretty good. I'm having a great time, aren't I? I'll ask one more time. 14 years ago, who blew tamp with my mother's illness?
Victoria, she told me to do it. Let me go, please.
Bullshit! You were the one who said you'd help me get rid of her.
Aurora, listen to me. Back then, I had no choice. If your mother didn't die, I could never enter the Draken family.
No choice?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Can't you tell?
I'm letting you taste what my mother suffered back then.
No! Please don't hurt my mom! No, I was wrong. I really was wrong. Please let me go. No!
I had this made. It's exactly the same as the drug you used back then. In just 10 minutes, you'll feel abdominal pain first. Then your organs will start shutting down. And after that...
Mom! Mom, what's happening? Hold on! You psycho! I called the police! They'll be here any minute! You're going to prison!
Funny. Before you called, I had already submitted every piece of evidence against you and your mother, including the proof that she murdered my mother, to the FBI. So take a guess. When the police arrive, who are they taking away? After all these years of evil, Victoria, I bet you never imagined your precious daughter would be the one to send you to prison.
Thanks for saving me the trouble of calling them myself.
Thanks for saving me the trouble of calling them myself.
Are you hurt?
It's not mine.
Let's go. The evidence has been handed over. The law will make them pay. Your mother's been avenged.
Yeah.
Then why are you still frowning?
I was thinking, if she hadn't been framed back then, maybe I wouldn't have ended up on the streets killing and fighting every day. Maybe I could have been a happy little princess.
Princess or queen, you can be whatever you want. I'll make you happy. Whatever you want to do, I'll always be behind you. I only hope, when you're tired, you'll sometimes think of me as you can lean on. That's enough.
Didn't know you were this good with sweet talk.
Maybe you should consider it. It's a pretty good offer.
We'll see.
Defendant Victoria Drapin is found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life in prison without parole.
After all this, do you have anything left to say?
Please, spare Chloe. She didn't know anything.
You're begging me? When my mother was isolated in that hospital, did I beg you? When you dumped me on the street, did I beg you? Oh, right. I forgot to tell you. Your daughter personally handed over the other evidence. You have another trial in 2 days. Excited?
Mom! I didn't. They said if I handed it over, they could save you. I was trying to save you.
She tried to save you and made sure you'll never leave prison. What a wonderful daughter. Enjoy prison life. I'll visit often.
You psycho! Are you happy now?
Happy? Not yet. Don't forget, you're still here.
You psycho! Are you happy now?
Happy? Not yet. Don't forget, you're still here.
Good mood?
Victoria will spend the rest of her life in prison, and their precious daughter Chloe will live every day terrified that I'll come for her. After seeing how they ended up, of course I'm in a good mood.
About that, I've already made arrangements at the prison. They'll spend the rest of their lives drowning in regret for what they did to your mother. As for Chloe, after living like a spoiled heiress, she can barely survive now.
Not bad, new Vale heir.
Thank you.
No need.
What's wrong? This isn't like you.
Now that everything is basically over, the partnership we talked about before, should it end? Victoria is locked up, Dorian is locked up, I got the inheritance, and you got revenge. We've achieved our goals.
You're right. Everything is wrapped up. I shouldn't waste any more time.
You're leaving?
I don't know. Maybe if someone said he didn't want me to leave, I'd stay. So, Soren, do you want me to leave?
Aurora, do you remember the question you asked me?
What question?
You asked why I wanted to help you. Because from the first moment you walked towards me in that church,
I knew you were different from everyone else. You didn't marry me because I was the eldest Vount's son. You didn't stay by my side because you pitied me. You're the first person I've ever met who treated me like a person.
Soren.
So don't go, okay?
Maybe. I'll think about it.
What's next? The organization still have a lot of missions waiting for you.
I'm not taking any for now.
Because of Soren?
I'm tired. 14 years. I've been killing, getting revenge, finishing missions. I want to rest for a while.
Good for you.
What about you? Still gonna keep at it?
Me? I can't sit still. Wherever the money is, that's where I'll be.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
By the way, Soren seems decent to me.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
By the way, Soren seems decent to me.
Quit running your mouth.
Oh, sudden job just came in. I'm heading out. I'll say hi to the guys for you. Call me if you need anything. Later.
Later. Before I was 12, my mom used to bring me here all the time. She said once she got better, she'd take me boating again.
Aurora, your mother is gone. But you don't have to be alone.
Is that?
A home. A place that shelters you from the storm. That's what your heart has wanted most. From now on, wherever you go, I'll be by your side. You don't have to carry everything alone anymore. You don't have to wake up from nightmares by yourself. You don't have to pretend to be strong, because you deserve to be loved.
Yes. I'll marry you.